You are getting 100% Jodi on Women Taking the Lead. What you desire in truth comes from who you really are, and therefore you are capable of achieving it. If you have not been able to achieve a goal that you truly desire, it's because you've forgotten who you really are and what you are capable of. Hello, my name is Jodi Flynn and welcome to Women Taking the Lead, where we are all about creating blasts of inspiration to help you overcome self-doubt so you can lead with confidence, integrity, and a sense of humor. Head over to womentakingthelead.com to join the community and get the resources to support you on your leadership journey. Now, your future awaits, so let's get started. Hello, everyone, and thank you for joining me. The Tolerations Detox Challenge wrapped up this past week, and it was so much fun. To say I'm delighted with how everything went is an understatement. I got emails and messages from women who wanted to share their wins and what they were getting done, and I heard from women who were struggling, and I loved both types of messages. If you were doing the challenge and you were struggling and never reached out to me, reach out to me now. I can only support you if I know you need support, and I would love to do that. High fives to everyone who participated, however you participated. I'm going to continue this week to talk about goals because this last piece of goal setting is actually crucial if you want to hit your goal. But if you have been having a hard time choosing your goal and writing out the plan, don't feel bad. Goal setting is one of those things that can trigger us because one, it takes some work to craft the goal in a way that will stretch you but not be impossible to achieve. Two, you're opening yourself up to a potential failure, and that can be scary. And three, by choosing a goal, writing it down, and declaring it, you have made a commitment to see it through, and for some of you, that may feel constraining. Having done several episodes on goal setting and each one completed the day before it was going live, which is unlike me and something I do not like to do, I started to wonder as well as I was writing this if there isn't a part of me that resists the goal setting process too. However, what I know is that when I do this entire process, I always hit my goal. Always. Without fail. I'm not kidding. It's crazy, but you're going to have to take my word for it. Knowing this was a sticky area for some of you, I put something together that will provide you some structure and guidance for working on your goals. If you have found yourself struggling or avoiding the process of creating goals for yourself, this is especially for you. You're either going to love me or hate me for this, but I created a worksheet that will take you through each of the steps covered in all 4 100% Jodi episodes on goal setting. You can grab it at womentakingthelead.com/who. That's WHO. Even if you've been following along and doing your goals, you may want to grab this for a mid-year reset or for later this year when you start creating your goals for 2019. This last area of goal setting is actually the most important part of goal setting. Who do you need to be in order to achieve your goals? At the end of this episode, I'm going to go over a transformational process that is like jet fuel in becoming who you need to be in order to achieve your goals. But I want to go over the methodical step-by-step process first because the other process is not for everybody at this time. It's great to have goals, to have a plan, and to be taking some action. These are the fundamentals. But if you are not embodying the qualities that are required to achieve your goal, it won't matter how clear your goal is, how great your plan is, or how much action you are taking. This is where I see a lot of us type A action takers start to spin in place, essentially go into overdrive without making much progress. If you're not getting results, you may start to think you need to work harder and take more action. However, it is your state of mind, your attitude, and your presence that will see you to your goal. Just like the last episode, I'll use myself as an example to clarify what I'm talking about. I'll go over my focus areas and the goal that was worthy of me that I chose to indicate what success would look like for me in this area, and then I'll list the qualities that I'll need to develop and exude to achieve the goal. So my first focus area was build more strength and endurance. The goal I created was to do 30 Spartan regulation burpees, that's chest to the ground in the push-up, in one session, and separately to do an unassisted pull-up. My strength and endurance slipped because I wasn't focused on it last year, or especially after the Spartan race. I wasn't as focused on it. So one of the qualities I need to develop and exude is focus. There are a variety of workouts I need to do for this goal, so I'll also need discipline to do the workouts and stay the course even when I don't want to. Another quality that will be important for me with this and all of my goals is playfulness. I need to be having fun or I will quickly lose interest and then motivation. So my workouts will either need to be social or I need to make them some sort of a game. This is a quality I've developed over the years, knowing this about myself, so this will not be a problem. Another quality that is required for all goals, this is for me and for you, is the quality of being committed. If you are not committed to achieving a goal that is worthy of you, then it's not really a goal. It's a nice to have, and you will likely not achieve it. So when you create your own list of qualities you'll need to exude to achieve your goal, make sure committed is on your list. Okay, the second focus area was to be in a relationship, and the goal was to be in a committed, monogamous, romantic partnership with a man. I didn't achieve my goal to date last year because I wasn't focused on it. This is not a goal that is hard to achieve. So I literally was not paying attention to it or taking it seriously. Obviously, that means committed and focus are required here as well. The other qualities that will help me to achieve my goal is that playfulness piece again, being light about it and not taking it too seriously and intending it to be fun. Another quality is aware. I need to be more aware of my surroundings, of who is around, and also be making eye contact with people. Bringing lightness and smiling more wouldn't hurt anything either. Lastly, open. Open-minded, open to possibilities, open to it not looking exactly how I may be picturing how dating and being in a relationship is going to happen. My third focus area was to increase profitability in my business. My goal is to have a net income, earnings minus expenses, of $80,000 minimum. I had marginal profits in my business last year due somewhat to a lack of focus. Though I was very active, sometimes it was just being busy doing things that were not moving my business forward. What really hurt my profitability was I didn't get vulnerable. I didn't ask for help in terms of getting feedback on my business. Also, I asked for a few testimonials, but not many, and I didn't let certain people know how much I wanted to work with them. I didn't get vulnerable, and that hurt my business, and it hurt my profitability. The fourth focus area was to do a Women Taking the Lead branded full-day event. And the goal is to do that event in the summer or fall. I've wanted to do a full-day live event for a few years, but have not done it because it has felt too overwhelming and the initial investment is a little scary. What I've lacked is clarity on the cost and the scope of the work it will involve. So the quality that will help me to be clear is inquisitiveness. And to pull the trigger or not on this event, I'm going to have to be decisive. If I am well on my way to achieving my profitability goal in the next few months, this will be a go and there will be a lot of decisions to make. I'm also going to need a lot of help, so I'm also going to need the quality of being open to asking for help. And the fifth focus area for me for 2018 is outsourcing. The goal, contingent upon the profitability goal, a lot like the last one with the full day live event, is to outsource social media content creation and my email inbox management. For this, I'll need to be organized. I need to be clear on exactly what is going to be outsourced and have any checklists, procedures, and training materials ready to go before I hire anyone. And since this goal is also contingent upon profitability, it will also require me to embody all the qualities I listed for that goal. The worksheets I mentioned at the beginning of this episode will help you not only identify these qualities, but also start formulating a plan for how you're going to develop these qualities. You can find the sheets in the blog post that accompanies this episode at womentakingthelead.com/who. That's spelled WHO. Pulling this all together and looking over my list of qualities that I need to develop and be to achieve my goals, I'm going to condense playful, light, and fun-loving to just fun-loving. That word in my world involves being playful and light, and I don't want to overthink or overdo this list. So the qualities I'll be developing and exuding this year are committed, focused, fun-loving, aware, open, vulnerable, inquisitive, and organized. My next step will be identifying ways to amplify these qualities. For example, in terms of being committed, having all of this information in a podcast episode for anyone in the world to hear and be able to call me on, that certainly helps with commitment. That's accountability is what it is. And accountability helps with commitment. I've also created a recurring task on my calendar on Fridays to review the progress of my goals. And I have identified accountability partners for each of my goals. For each quality that I've identified, I'm going to go through a similar process to identify how to embody that quality, how to bring more of it into my life. Okay, so I told you at the beginning of this episode, I was also going to cover a transformational process that is like jet fuel in becoming who you need to be to achieve your goals. And let me cover this first. Anything you truly desire, you can achieve. Because that desire came from you, was fashioned by you, you can achieve because you are created to be able to achieve anything you desire in truth. And what I mean by desire in truth is that the desire for something comes from who you really are, not because others want it for you, not because society says you should want it, not because it's a part of the plan other people have for you. What you desire in truth comes from who you really are, and therefore you are capable of achieving it. What I am saying is that if you have not been able to achieve a goal that you truly desire, it's because you've forgotten who you really are and what you are capable of. If you've spent any time following me or Women Taking the Lead, you know my core mission is to help you overcome self-doubt so you can lead with confidence, integrity, and a sense of humor. Any self-doubt or hesitation you experience is caused by you not knowing who you really are and what you're capable of. When that changes internally, you automatically and with very little effort start to make changes externally. So your external environment, your external world matches your internal environment. You start leading yourself in your own life with confidence, integrity, and humor. And to help you with this, I've taken my coaching system that's in my book and that I take my private clients through, and I've created a group program called the Accomplished Intensive. In this program, you will find the belief in yourself to go after what you really want. For some of you, this will be when you finally give yourself permission to go after what you really want. The Accomplished Intensive is an 8-week transformational program that will take you from a place of feeling self-doubt, confused, lost, or lacking clarity to being clear, decisive, and in action toward your big, worthy goals. This program will completely change how you see yourself and what you think you're capable of. Because this is a pilot program, because it's the first time I'm taking a group through my system, I've greatly reduced the price. And if you sign up with another person, a friend, a colleague, or a team member, it's even less per person. This is a smoking hot deal, and we won't see this price again. If any of this interests you or is resonating with you, find out more about the Accomplished Intensive at womentakingthelead.com/intensive. I am confident that if you do this program and fully commit to the process, you'll remember 2018 as being the year when everything changed and success and fulfillment got a whole lot easier. Again, you can check out the page at womentakingthelead.com/intensive. And if you have any questions, you can reach me at Jodi, Jodi, at womentakingthelead.com, or you can fill out the contact form that's at the bottom of that page. I would love to work with you. And before we go, I want to thank Millie Welsh of Zebra Love Web Solutions. Millie recently moved my website from a shared server to a virtual private server, which has increased the speed of my website. Yay! When you're on the site, you should have a much better experience with the page load time, and we all love saving time, don't we? So if you have any SEO or hosting needs, reach out to Millie at Millie, Milly, at zebralovewebsolutions.com. As always, I hope this was of value to you, and here's to your success. Thank you all for joining me on Women Taking the Lead. And to strengthen you on your own leadership journey, I'd like to send you off with a quote from Marianne Williamson, so here goes. Our deepest fear is not that we are inadequate. Our deepest fear is that we are powerful beyond measure. It is our light, not our darkness, that most frightens us. We ask ourselves, who am I to be brilliant, gorgeous, talented, fabulous? Actually, who are you not to be? You are a child of God. Your playing small does not serve the world. There is nothing enlightened about shrinking so that other people won't feel insecure around you. We are all meant to shine as children do. We were born to make manifest the glory of God that is within us. It's not just in some of us, it's in everyone. And as we let our own light shine, we unconsciously give other people permission to do the same. As we are liberated from our own fear, our presence automatically liberates others. Again, thank you for joining me, and here's to your success.